I look and stare so deep in your eyes. I touch on you more and more every time. When you leave, I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2, 3 times in a row.
Hi guys! We're going to be starting off with foundation, and I'm using my Bare Minerals Bare Skin Serum Foundation in Bare Tan 13, and I do already have my eyebrows done with my Anastasia Dip Brow in Auburn. This foundation is super lightweight and it a little goes a long way. I'm using it with my Sigma F80, and I know that it does not match my face, but I'm matching my neck, so it is way darker than my face. Next, I am going in with my NYX HD Concealer in CW06, and I'm applying that in a triangle shape under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin. I wish I would have gotten a shade lighter because this was meant for highlighting, but I got too dark of a shade. And I am going to be using my ring finger to blend that out. If you guys aren't going to be using a brush to blend your concealer out under your eyes, I suggest using your ring finger because it's the most gentle and your under eye area is very sensitive and can wrinkle very fast. Next, I'm going in with my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation in the shade Nude, and I'm using my Sigma F35 to set all the concealer. To highlight a little more, I'll be going in with my Anastasia Contour Kit in light to medium and taking the banana shade and also putting it over my concealer. To prep for shadow, I'll be going with my NYX eyeshadow base and a small brush and just patting that on my eyes. And then I also do set it with the Stay Matte But Not Flat NYX foundation, I just don't show it. And I also use this to clean up the under arch of my brows, just to make it cleaner. To bronze out my face, I'm going with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in medium deep matte bronze. I'm just using a big fluffy brush all over the parts that I didn't highlight with the concealer. I'm going back into my Anastasia Contour Kit and using the two darkest brown shades and my Sigma E40 blending brush, and I'm just using this really small blending brush to really get in there and make a really chiseled cheekbone, but we are going to blend it out with a bigger brush. I also use this same brush to contour the sides of my nose. Then I'll be taking that gray-brown shade, which is lighter and helps fade the contour more, and I'll be taking that with an angled blush brush, which the handle broke off of because it was cheap. And then I just blend that out, and I also take it around my temples and around the sides of my forehead to even out the contour. Going in with my Becca highlight in Rose Gold. I'll be using this as a blush instead of a highlight because it's a little too dark for my skin tone, and I'm just using that with an angled blush brush. I wanted to go for like a really glowy, dewy look, and I wanted the look to be really centered around, rose golds. And then I'll be going in with my Becca highlighter in Opal for my highlight, so I'm just placing that above the blush with my fingers because I find that it comes out a lot more pigmented and looks better when I just use my fingers. I'll then be going in with my Lorac Unzipped palette in the shade Unbridled, and I'm using a small dense brush to put that in my inner corner and also outer corner, leaving the middle of my lid blank. And sorry if the angle is really weird here, I'm trying to get used to this new setup and I clearly wasn't looking in the camera at all. I'm also using this brush to create a V, kind of like a wing, because I want to extend it farther to make it smokier. Then I'll be going in with the shade Unconditional and using that with my Sigma E35, and I'll be blending that and kind of creating a bridge across the crease just to connect the two. And the whole process is just going in, putting more color, blending, putting more color, blending until I'm satisfied with the intensity of the color. And you don't want to put the middle highlight shade on until you're absolutely satisfied with the inner and outer corner, because I find that when you blend the two, it just, you kind of lose the highlight and it's hard to get back. Next, I'll be going into the original Naked Basics palette and taking the shade Crave, and I'm going to be using a really small dome brush to put that in, and I'm using a very light amount because I just want to darken the brown that we already have. I don't want to put any black on it, so I'm putting that where I put all of the dark brown. Next, going in with the shade Venus, I'm going to use that to highlight under my brow bone. And then using my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, I just spray my brush once, and I'm going in with the Naked 3 Dust shade, and I'm using that on the center of my lid now that I'm completely satisfied with the outer and inner corner. And this is what I like, what a lot of people would call like the sandwich effect. So I just keep going back and putting more highlight on until I'm satisfied, and then I go back in with that unbridled color and I put that under my lash line with that dome brush, and then I go back in with Unconditional and blend that out. And I want to kind of really smoke out the lower lash line. I really want this look to be smoky and sultry. Then I'm going in with my Makeup Forever Smoky Lash, and I'm just coating my lashes once with this since we are going to be applying falsies. And for my bottom lash line, or lashes, I'll be going in with Lights Camera Lashes. I find that brush is really, really good for getting like every individual lash on the lower lash line. Then I'll be going in with the Ardell Double Up eyelashes. I'm not sure about the name, but I will put that in the description box below. I'm just using tweezers to apply because I cannot for the life of me ever do it with my fingers. And these are actually really hard to get on because they had like a huge band, so if you're going to wear these, just keep that in mind. Then I'll be going in with my NYX lip liner in Nude Beige, and I'm just overlining my lips, making them a lot fuller. Then I'll be going with my Too Faced Melted Lipstick in Nude. To highlight the center of my lips, I will be going in with Maybelline's Bare All. And this look is finished. I hope you guys really enjoyed, and if you try it out, let me know. Thanks, bye!
Hi to YouTube. Say hi. Ew. Ew. Look at this little face. Oh, you're so cute.